If you're a content creator drowning in research, struggling to organize your ideas, or spending hours writing scripts that still don't sound like you, you're not alone. Most creators are stuck using tools that weren't built for them, forcing them into workflows that feel more like fighting against the software than actually creating. But what if I told you there's a tool specifically designed for content creators that can turn weeks of work into hours and hours into minutes, all while keeping your unique voice intact? The tool I'm talking about is called Poppy AI. Over the past year, I've been using Poppy AI across multiple channels, and it's completely changed how I approach content creation. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how Poppy works, why it's different from every other AI tool you've tried, and how you can use it to create better content faster than you ever thought possible. Let's get into it. So here's the thing about most AI tools. They're built for everyone, which means they're optimized for no one. ChatGPT is great for general questions. Claude is solid for writing. But when you're trying to create YouTube videos, newsletters, articles, or even books that actually sound like you and connect with your audience, these tools fall short. They treat every session like a brand new conversation. You paste a transcript here, add a few notes there, maybe upload a document if the tool allows it, but nothing links together. Nothing builds on what you've already done. And the worst part is that it never remembers your style, your voice, or how you actually create content. Poppy AI was built specifically to solve this problem. Instead of giving you a blank chat window and hoping for the best, Poppy gives you a visual workspace where you can organize everything: your research, your past videos, your writing style, even your random voice memos, and then connect all of it to the AI so it actually understands what you're trying to create. Think of it like this: ChatGPT is a conversation. Poppy is a creative studio. When you first log into Poppy, you'll notice it looks completely different from any AI tool you've used before. Instead of a simple chat box, you're greeted with what's called a board. This is your workspace, and it's where everything happens. On the left side, you'll see a toolbar with everything you need. You can open an AI chat, add social media content directly from every platform, upload recordings, drop in images, paste website links, add documents, and even create something called groups, which I'll explain in just a second, because they're one of the simplest yet most useful features other tools lack. Now, if you're thinking this looks overwhelming, I get it. But once you understand how it works, it's actually way simpler than having 5 different tabs and trying to remember what you pasted where. Let me show you how I use it. Like I mentioned, the feature that makes Poppy truly different is groups. A group is basically a collection of related content that you want the AI to reference. Instead of pasting the same information over and over again, you create a group once, and then you can connect it to any project you're working on. For example, let's say I want to write a YouTube script about AI video generators. I'll create 3 groups. The first group is my style. This is where I drop in 3 to 5 of my recent YouTube videos. That way, Poppy can study how I write, how I structure my videos, and what kind of language I use. This is huge, because it means the AI isn't just generating generic content, it's writing in my voice. The second group is my research. This is where I add videos from other creators who've already covered the topic. And here's a pro tip: sort by view count before you pick videos. That way, you're feeding the AI information that the audience has already proven they care about. If a video has millions of views, you know that content resonates. The third group is my framework. This could be a document with my script structure, a video on how to write better hooks, or even just a text box with bullet points about how I want the video to flow. Once these groups are set up, I connect them to my AI chat, because now, instead of writing a vague prompt and hoping for the best, I can tell Poppy exactly what to do. I'll say something like, write a YouTube script in the style of my videos, use the research from the AI video generator group, follow the structure in my framework group, and give me a full script. You can even tell it the exact word count you want, and it will deliver, unlike other tools. And just like that, Poppy creates a full script, not a basic outline or a rough draft. It comes out with a full usable script that sounds like me, covers the right information, and follows the exact structure I wanted. Now, another thing I love about Poppy is you're not locked into one AI model. Inside the chat window, there's a toggle that lets you switch between ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and even Grok. This is massive because different models are better at different things. ChatGPT is great for conversational content. Claude is better for long-form writing. Gemini is solid for research. And with Poppy, you don't need to pay for separate subscriptions to all of them. You get access to everything in one place. So if I'm writing a YouTube script, I might use Claude. If I'm brainstorming hooks, I'll switch to ChatGPT. And if I need to pull in some live data, I'll use Gemini, all without leaving the platform or even changing text boxes. Let me show you a few real workflows I use almost every single day. First, email writing. I have a group with proven email examples, emails I know have worked well for other creators. I have another group with my recent YouTube videos, and I have a third group with a guide on how I want my emails structured. When I need to write an email, I connect all three groups to the chat and say, take the style from the email examples, use one video from my recent uploads as the main value point, follow the structure in my guide, and write me a compelling email. In less than a minute, I have a full email with a strong subject line, a natural hook, a value section that actually delivers, and a call to action that drives people back to my channel. There's no filler or generic writing, just a professional email that sounds like me. Second, YouTube scripts. I briefly showed you before, but let me really get into it because this is where Poppy really shines. I'll create a group with videos from a creator whose style I want to emulate. Then, I'll add a group with videos that contain the information I want to cover. And finally, I'll add a group with my script writing guidelines. The prompt is simple. Write a YouTube script in the style of the first group. Use the content from the second group. Follow the structure in the third group. And what I get back is a full script that's 8 to 10 minutes long, not the 4 to 5 minute text you get from most AI tools. You can take this even further if you need a longer script by just asking it to expand. It really has no limits. It has a strong hook, a clear intro, valuable content, and a natural call to action. And because I fed it the right references, it actually sounds like something I would say. Third, short-form content. Even though I don't personally create it myself, I know how powerful this is for creators who do. You can set up groups with YouTube Shorts or TikToks that have performed well, add a guide on your content structure, and then have Poppy generate scripts for multiple short-form videos at once. So next time, instead of staring at a blank screen, wondering what to post next, Poppy can lay it all out for you. However, Poppy isn't only useful for writing. I also use it as a creative assistant that helps me organize my content. Let's say I want to plan out a new product launch or map out my content strategy for the next month. I'll create a group and dump everything in there. Voice memos where I'm just rambling ideas, screenshots of posts that inspired me, links to videos I want to reference, even random notes I typed out. Then I make another group with real frameworks or guides on things like product launches or content planning, basically stuff that's already proven to work. Once both groups are ready, I connect them to the chat and tell Poppy to turn my messy source material into a clear action plan. What I get back is a clean, structured roadmap with steps I can actually follow instead of a bunch of scattered ideas. You can also use Poppy to come up with fresh video ideas when you're stuck. I'll create a group with my recent uploads so it understands what I've already covered and what my audience responds to. Then I add another group with trending videos in my sphere, stuff that's getting views right now. I connect both groups to the chat and ask Poppy to analyze what's working and suggest new angles or concepts I haven't tried yet. What comes back isn't just generic topic ideas, but a specific list of concepts created to fit my style and audience, often with hooks and angles I wouldn't have thought of on my own. It saves me from that blank page feeling where you need to post but have no clue what to make. So, is Poppy better than ChatGPT? In my opinion, absolutely. With ChatGPT, I was constantly copying and pasting, transcribing videos, uploading documents, and still nothing stayed organized. I'd forget what I'd already added, and every time I opened a new chat, I basically had to start from scratch again. Also, if you need a tool for longer forms of writing, like YouTube scripts or book chapters, ChatGPT just can't keep up with that. On top of that, you're locked into one model. If ChatGPT isn't giving you the results you want, you either buy another subscription or you're stuck. With Poppy, everything is structured visually. I can organize my content into groups, I can switch between different AI models depending on the task, and I can build actual workflows instead of random prompts. For me, that's been a complete game changer. Now, I'll be honest with you, Poppy isn't the cheapest tool. It's $399 a year, which at first looks expensive. I hesitated when I first saw the price, but when you break it down, it's about $33 per month. And that's actually less than what you'd pay if you were using ChatGPT and Claude separately, let alone other tools. With Poppy, you're getting all of them in one tool plus everything else it offers. And look, if you're a serious content creator, the time you save with Poppy pays for itself in the first month. Instead of spending hours researching, organizing, and writing, you're spending minutes. That's more time to actually create, to grow your audience, and to make money. So now you know exactly how Poppy AI works, why it's different, and how you can use it to create better content faster. If you're tired of fighting against tools that weren't built for you, if you want to stop wasting hours on research and writing, and if you want a tool that actually understands how content creators work, then Poppy is worth checking out. So, if you want to start creating content the way I do, click the link in the description and let's get you set up with Poppy AI today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.